Alright, so I had a few requests to ask about charcoal sketching, and so that's what this video is about. I sketched this old gentleman here with the white beard and the weathered look, and it's a very quick sketch. It's I think about a 15-minute sketch, and it's similar to what I would do back when I was younger. I used to sketch at the resorts around the theme parks here in Florida. And people, they never looked like this guy. No, they were usually young people, but I just thought it'd be fun to get a craggly old guy and sketch him. Could use my own face. I got a beard. But anyway, so I want to show you how I did that and why it's, and I'll tell you why it's important to do this exercise. Do the exercise a lot. Draw, sketch, and sketch. Just, I can't emphasize enough how much you will improve in your art skills if you get out the pencil. Just get it out. Get out the charcoal. In this case, it's black charcoal and a white pastel. You'll see in the video coming up right now. Okay, well, in this video, I wanted to show you the process that I use to do a charcoal drawing, and this is probably because I had a couple of questions about it, because I did a charcoal drawing and I didn't videotape myself doing it, so I thought I would show you how I kind of do it. So I'm just going to try to get this elderly man, I don't want to say old man because he probably isn't, I'm probably as old as him. I just want to get a real quick, simple sketch, and then we'll work it out and see how it comes, okay? So we want to just give him a basic face here. Let's see, he's got his hair drooping down to here, and his eyes are about here, and he's really squinting, and he's got a lot of deep shadows on his eyes. I got the reference photo from Unsplash, just so you know where I got it from, and just trying to get a little kind of an idea of how he might look. So I'll probably go from there to there, just get some real quick lines in here, and then we'll work on it as we get deeper into it. There. So this is something I've done a lot. I've done a lot of charcoal sketches of people, and I did this for a while in the resorts in the Disney area and the Universal Studios area. So it's a matter of correcting and changing things. That's why the sketch is first, and then we fill in the blanks. And now, when I did this in the theme parks, or in the resorts around the theme parks, I was quick. Back in those days, you know, you had to get it done quick because people were waiting to go onto the rides and to see the attractions, so you kind of had to. Okay, I think I made that a little bit, his nose a little bit too long, but that's okay because I'm going to use black charcoal and white pastel to try to render this gentleman. There we go. A little bit of that dark there. There we go. Some mustache there. He's got some lines in his forehead. He's got quite a few wrinkles. Anyway, yeah, when I used to do this in the theme parks, I was always quick, 15 minutes, but I wasn't always accurate. I was sort of accurate. I was like 95% of the time I would be able to capture a likeness of somebody, but that 5% was always like a sore, like a thorn in my side, you know. Because, you know, you want to be 100%. You know, who doesn't? Who doesn't want to be 100%, right? Everybody wants to be 100%. There we go. Got quite a few wrinkles. Really, almost everything on this side of his face is almost blacked out completely. Let's try and get this really dark here. So I'm using two colors. I'm using white and black, and I'm also using a smudging tool. I might use it. I might not. We'll see. Sometimes I don't use it. I prefer the smudging tool to my finger because the finger has oil on it. There we go. So now we're getting the guy. So there's no gray actually, but there will be the appearance of gray. And you might notice I'm using an off-white paper, so it's kind of a gray or brownish gray paper. And just some light lines here to try to give me an idea of where his beard is. His beard is very stark white. Now, when I would do this for an actual portrait, before there was anything digital, before there was Photoshop or Procreate or any of those things, this would be the first sketch. The first time I do a sketch of a person that I'm doing a portrait of, whether it was from a photograph or from a live sitting. And what it enabled me to do was to kind of get a grasp on what I had, what I was working with. And then I could take it from there, and I could work it later on with paint or with pastels or whatever to make the full portrait. Okay, we got some down here. Try to get this darker here. Looks like he's got I just made him happier, I could make him Santa Claus. And I could use it as a... Alright, let's see, as a Christmas picture. Nah, I'm just teasing. And it's a great way to kind of exercise your art skills, by the way, to just try to do a portrait or even a landscape in charcoal. Plus, it's kind of a cool art. Like, people like charcoal. Yeah, they do. And people love charcoal drawings. I can't tell you how many times somebody who I did a charcoal drawing for will like see me, and so they'll remember and they'll say, "Oh, I still got that charcoal drawing," or that drawing. They don't always call it a charcoal drawing, but I know what I did, and they'll tell me they still have it. It's hanging up in their room or in their office or whatever. Here we go. There's our old guy. Let me get another pencil. That one's running low. There we go. All right, now let's give him a little bit of white and see if it comes to life a little bit. Let's give him some highlights here. The nose is always one of the best places to start, I think. And because he's got such a white beard, I'm gonna work that. Give some white highlights on his cheek and around his eye. On this side of his forehead, and then up here, some of his hairs here. I've got this white, maybe a little white right there in his eye. There we go. Grab some of this and just use the edge of it. A couple of little white spots over here from where the little white hairs on his eyebrows are. There we go. And that's probably all I really would do right there. You know, I could always take this and make it into a more finished portrait. But anyway, so there's our guy. And there's our quick demonstration of a charcoal sketch. Charcoal, white pastel and black charcoal. Can you see that? Is it lit? Is it lit well enough? All right, and I think I got it done in under 15 minutes, which is what I used to do in Disney and Universal. All right, thank you for asking to show you that, and yeah, have fun with it. It's a fun way to do a painting, is to start with a sketch. And of course, you might not paint over the charcoal, you might just use that as a reference. All right, talk to you later. Bye.